The question on every fan's mind: who is the man Jungkook met during his military service, and why has Taehyung now crossed paths with him? The sudden buzz surrounding this unexpected meeting has left armies in shock, eager to connect the dots between these two seemingly separate encounters. What started as a subtle whisper within fan circles has now exploded into a full-blown mystery, unraveling a story that seems too strange to be a mere coincidence. Jungkook's military enlistment had been a moment of bittersweet pride for fans. While they knew he would serve his country diligently, they also understood that it would be a time of silence from the youngest BTS member, leaving the fandom hungry for any updates. As time passed, sporadic reports and military event photos surfaced, reassuring armies that Jungkook was adjusting well to his new environment. But then, a cryptic moment caught everyone's attention: a brief conversation with an unidentified man at his military base, which left fans wondering, who was he, and why did Jungkook seem so drawn to him? Months later, just when this mystery had begun to fade into the background, an unexpected twist reignited the speculation. Taehyung, in an unrelated setting, was spotted engaging in a deep, seemingly intense conversation with a man who, upon closer inspection, bore a striking resemblance to the mysterious figure Jungkook had met. How could it be that both BTS members had encountered the same person in vastly different circumstances? What secrets did this individual hold that tied both moments together? Taehyung's recent outing, captured by fans and shared widely across social media, showed him in a private yet public space, a quiet cafe in Seoul, far from the bustling city center, where celebrities often escape for moments of solitude. There, sitting across from him, was the man who had haunted fan theories for months. The expression on Taehyung's face, a mixture of curiosity and determination, only fueled the speculation. What was being said at that table? And how did this man connect to Jungkook's military experience? The most pressing question remains: did Taehyung seek him out intentionally, or was this a fateful encounter? Given BTS's immense fame, the idea of coincidence seems unlikely. Many theories have surfaced, each one more intriguing than the last. Some speculate that this man might be someone from Jungkook's past, a figure who had an emotional impact on him during his military service. Others believe he could be connected to BTS in a way that has yet to be revealed, someone who holds information the world doesn't yet know. What makes this even more mysterious is Jungkook's own reaction. While he has largely stayed silent on the matter, those who closely follow BTS noticed a change in his usual online activity. A sudden disappearance from social media, an uncharacteristic quietness, and even his closest friends refraining from addressing the topic publicly. These subtle details suggest that whatever happened between Jungkook and this man, it was significant enough to be kept under wraps. Taehyung, however, has never been one to shy away from moments of curiosity. Known for his deep sense of emotional connection and intuition, it's not surprising that he may have sought out the very person Jungkook met. Was he trying to get answers? Was he investigating something on behalf of Jungkook? Or was this a completely separate encounter with no connection at all? The way Taehyung seemed focused, almost guarded, during their exchange suggests that he, too, felt the weight of this meeting. Fans have scoured through every available piece of information, analyzing past interactions, rewatching old military footage, and searching for hidden clues. Some claim to have found subtle hints in Jungkook's letters from the military, cryptic references to someone who gave him advice, changed his perspective, or played a key role in his service. If true, could this be the same man Taehyung is now speaking to? The biggest mystery of all is whether this encounter will ever be explained. Will Taehyung address it directly, or will the secrecy only deepen? And if Jungkook does eventually speak on it, will his words confirm or completely overturn the current fan theories? The emotions surrounding this situation are palpable. Fans feel a mix of curiosity, excitement, and even unease. Why does this story feel bigger than just a casual meeting? Why does it seem like something profound is unfolding behind the scenes? The connection between Taehyung, Jungkook, and this mystery man has now become one of the most intriguing unsolved narratives in the BTS world. Until more information is revealed, the speculation continues. One thing is certain: whatever happened during Jungkook's time in the military, and whatever conversation Taehyung just had, this is a story that is far from over. As the days passed, fans expected some kind of clarification from either Taehyung or Jungkook. After all, BTS members are known for their openness with ARMY. But instead of answers, there was silence, an eerie, almost deliberate kind of quiet that only deepened the mystery. Jungkook, who had been active on social media before this encounter surfaced, suddenly went offline. No Weverse updates, no Instagram stories, not even a vague post to acknowledge his fans. Was this a mere coincidence, or was he deliberately staying out of the spotlight? Those who knew Jungkook's patterns understood that he was someone who often reassured ARMY, even during military service. So why, at a time when speculation was running wild, had he chosen to disappear? And then there was Taehyung. Unlike Jungkook, he did not vanish from the public eye completely, but his demeanor had shifted. Fans who attended recent events noted that he seemed unusually introspective, lost in thought even in moments of excitement. Was he troubled by something? Did the conversation with the mystery man weigh on him more than expected? This silence became the loudest part of the story. It was as if both members were guarding a secret, something that wasn't meant to be exposed just yet. But why? And what was so sensitive about this meeting that even their closest friends within BTS remained tight-lipped? With no official answers, ARMY took it upon themselves to dig deeper. Theories, some wild and some frighteningly logical, began flooding social media. Who exactly was this man, and why did he seem to connect Jungkook's military experience to Taehyung's present reality? One of the strongest theories suggested that this man was not just a random acquaintance but someone deeply tied to Jungkook's military journey. Perhaps a superior officer, a fellow soldier, or even a figure from Jungkook's past who had resurfaced unexpectedly. Some fans pointed out that Jungkook had once mentioned in a letter from training camp that he had met someone interesting, who had given him advice about life and responsibility. At the time, ARMY brushed it off as a casual remark, but in hindsight, could this have been a hidden clue? Another theory, one that sent chills through the fandom, speculated that the man held sensitive information about Jungkook, something that Taehyung needed to hear for himself. But what kind of information could be so important that Taehyung would personally seek out this person? Was it something Jungkook was not yet ready to face? Perhaps the most emotional theory was the idea that this man had impacted Jungkook in a way no one expected. Military service is a time of intense personal growth, and it's not uncommon for soldiers to form deep, sometimes life-changing connections. Could this individual have played such a role in Jungkook's life that even after his return, Taehyung felt compelled to understand it himself? The most chilling question of all. Was this encounter something Jungkook had wanted to forget? While trying to piece together the puzzle, fans revisited past moments where Jungkook or Taehyung had hinted at something deeper beneath the surface. The particular moment that stood out was a live broadcast Jungkook had done shortly before enlisting. In a rare moment of vulnerability, he had spoken about change, growth, and how people come and go in life. He mentioned that he had learned a lot in a short period of time, almost as if he had already encountered someone who had shifted his perspective. At the time, ARMY assumed he was referring to his experiences within BTS. But now, in light of this mysterious man's presence, those words felt different.